This is a compilation of a few replays featuring my scout tanks, mostly upper tier ones, although there will be a lower tier one. I have a 1390, a T71, Cunningham. Anyway, it's not only, looking over the merits, but also the mistakes, because you gotta learn from both, right? Point in case, losing my track, because going over the hill like that, not very wise. Also, I don't want to use the repair kit. Like, don't do that. There's no rush to get anywhere. You're fast. You're gonna get there anyway. So, what type of map are we playing here? This is Sand River, and it's assault mode. We are on the defense. Let me just press forward 4x while I do this and get to the next location. We're playing defense, by the way, on this map. And at this point, I will encounter my first adversary, which is the WZ-132. Tier 8 scout as well, light tank. I get lit. Only recently got light bulb on this vehicle. So you have to use your common sense over your sixth sense, as we will see later on. He's relocating as we speak, so there he is now. I'm gonna try. This is a tracking shot I get. There was no meat behind it, but I'm gonna. Now, yes, it's taking a risk. I know that I'm lit, and I'm overstaying my welcome, just so I can try to finish him. Right now, I just got. Yeah, I killed him, but I got shot by an IS-8, and I'm thinking, should I repair? Should I not? So I repair. Why did I make that choice to repair? Because I'm thinking, okay, the IS-8 shot, I don't know his reload exactly, but I can only imagine. And that's not the only reason, because they might have somebody else up there, which they surely do, who could have probably finished me off or crippled me even further. So I chose to repair the track and, not roll the dice. I went away, gave it a few seconds to get off the radar. Now I'm gonna go back at it, going in backwards. It's important for scouts. That guy just missed me. If you saw the white streak from his round, IS-8 fired at me again. This time he missed. I go away, do a little circle. This is not in free camera mode, keeping it, just as is, as my camera is when I was playing. So, 5100. I'm sorry, AMX 5120. The tier 9. I just got rocked by a Yagtig 8.8. That killed my commander. I instantly fixed him with a first aid kit. And that was like a pretty crazy shot. It probably went between those two rocks, and he's probably all the way up top on that mountain up there. He's probably all the way up top, like, exposing his lower hull as a matter of fact, but he's probably got good camo, and he's way back there, and these guys are lighting for him, so he's getting his shots. There's a IS-8 and a IS-3 here, and I get shot again, probably by that same Yagtig. At this point, well, even at that point, there was no sense in staying there. Why? Because we have a Pershing that's at 666 health, which is a funny number, but that's not why. So you have to, realize you got a jet. You have no more business there. There's 3 heavies pushing. What are you gonna do? For extra reconnaissance? We already know they're there, and they're gonna get lit by the Pershing. So it's redundant. You don't want to be redundant, and you don't want to be dead. So I go away. I'm a one shot. I could get hit by HE and I'm dead. I have 18 hit points left. So now you have to play very delicate. The following positions that I'm going to be playing, it's really difficult without Sixth Sense, light bulb. So just, you'll watch and see, because like, how are you actually going to know for sure whether you were lit or not? You have to play uber paranoid otherwise, really paranoid. Like this 59, yes, it has good view range, and it's a Type 59. This guy probably had it for a very long time, can only get it either from beta account or winning a tournament. So this here part, this right here, very delicate. I mean, you don't want to kill yourself going off that steep slope, so I had to like pause a bit and go down slowly. You don't want to embarrass yourself and really fuck up the game, because look, we killed 4, they killed 2. There's still plenty of time in the game. There's no reason to just die and go back to your garage ever. So you gotta play it safe, and I'm really trying to keep a distance here as far as I can, but still being useful. Setting up binocs, I'm lit, and I go away. I believe it was the 5100 that lit me in that case, but it could have been the 59 because his view range, he was capable of lighting me up before very efficiently. So get off the radar, come back again. You know, be careful, watch where his turret, and like I just go away right now. Like I didn't even need to have light bulb present because I assumed that that time I got lit as well. You know, you have to make those assumptions because those assumptions keep you safe. And this time I go away. Look at that, I'm gone, and I come back. You know, paranoia. Like the same set of skills you would use without having Sixth Sense. You gotta apply. IS-8. I saw his turret pop over that hill, and notice when the light bulb. Rewind it if you have to. Light bulb lit up when I was already behind this cover here. I knew that just because his turret came up in that viewport, that's it. You know, Commander's Hatch, he can see me. So, went away, come back, take another glance, in paranoia, go away. Light bulb didn't light, but I'm instinctively, their type of Commander's crash. Yeah, I took a very brash pot shot at that IS-3, it luckily landed, and that was regular ammo, which is very nice. I must have hit the Commander's Hatch or that weak spot in the front of the upper front of the turret that IS-3s have. So now you always have to analyze who's alive, who's dead, and where are they. Very few, and we know their positions. There's Artie, there's a TD unaccounted for, and there's 3 heavies over there in the F0 area. In the F0 area, actually the Yagtig is there. I'm sorry, there he is. But we also have 2 heavies there, and yeah, I play with my minimap real small. Like I don't need it big, and it distracts me and annoys me. So I pop over, and then I pop down because I don't want to get shot. I'm trying not to. You will see me make a mistake, and you know, you gotta learn from mistakes. I can't just show you all the right things to do. I make mistakes, and you know, making them in pubs is better than making them in tournaments. Not bad for regular ammo in this vehicle. 2 frontal shots, 1 was in the track, and 1 actually did damage. I go away, you know, abandon position because I was lit, get lost, and then come back to harass it. You know, give them some time to forget about you, give them some time to go focus on other guy. Once again, coming in backwards because there's less of the tank exposed, 1, and 2, you're faster to escape. Now here's where I overstay my welcome. I take the first shot, fine. Okay? I should have went away, but I got greedy, and I got killed for it. He turned his gun, whipped it around real fast, focused a shot, and killed me. And rightfully so, because I shouldn't have gotten greedy, I shouldn't have risked it. It was my choice to make that risk, and yeah, they killed him now, so we won. But I still should have made a better choice.
Time to roll out.
This next video is in my T71. I love this vehicle. I mean, even in tier 10 games, like, if you play your role properly, you're gonna do well, you're gonna be useful to the team, and you're gonna feel that usefulness. So, like, I'm not feeling very, like, hasty to get anywhere at all, and, like, I'm sick of being on dumb teams that get capped out, so I actually went ahead and destroyed all the, or a lot of the, cover that is on our cap. And after that, you know, I go to the location I gotta go to. And many people would say, well, that's dumb, you know, you should have been already where you gotta get going already, but, you know, let me just fast forward 4x and show you as I go to my location. Which is right now, at which part of the map? This is like G0. Just poking around for now. The E50 has good view range, and you know, he can spot just about what I can spot. We also have another T71 farther than me. I want to go to this crest here, see if I'm gonna get lit, see if I can get any shots. Go around. Yeah, a bit of a risky position to play actually, because yeah, I'm hitting the Yagtig because he's kind of dumb. They got all those people, but they're busy. I mean, they got a KB4 running around. But I will not deny that it's a very risky position to play, even though I have a bit of a quick escape route here to get behind the crest. Reloading, before you know it, I'm already halfway through the reload. Just about finished reloading. I saw 59 over there, but I'm gonna go here because he's not lit anymore and he's playing really defensive. This is the IS-6. I just hit an ally by accident, but it didn't do any damage.
We didn't penetrate their armor. That one bounced. We didn't even scratch them.
Well, that was regular APCR, and I really try not to use premium rounds when I play in pubs because number one, it's expensive. Number two, you don't learn how to aim by just spamming gold. So APCR is just fine in this vehicle, and that was IS-6. It's kind of hard to pen, especially with a low cal. But I did damage his track, so, and of course harassing him, because the big boys are fighting him, and I'm just there to be a supplement. And they did manage to kill him. Now I'm gonna go to another position. Let's try to fast forward to at least 2x as you watch me get there. Going, going, going. God knows what we're gonna find. And there are some lights. Go back to regular speed and see what I do here from this position. They're not looking at me, so I think I could get some free shots. That's a T-34 I'm shooting at now. Alright, ST.
We didn't penetrate their armor. That one bounced.
And the final shot. I'm gonna roll down behind this crest. This is like already premeditation. I know that this hill here, this hilly area, has a crest, so I try to go there. Also, there is bushes for concealment. Not cover, but concealment. And yeah, they might see the trees falling, but that might not be a big indicator unless they try to blind fire.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them. We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration.
Yeah, at that point I'm lit, and I gotta bail because, yeah, the shot just went into the bridge. That's kind of funny. So I'm gonna sit here and try to get off the radar. There is a fallen tree which is probably providing some camo as well as those bushes there. And now I am reloaded. I'm gonna use these bushes, go backwards of course, so I can make a quick getaway if need be. No gun depression. Oh, he sees me. I get hit by the other guy, by the T-54 actually. He shot me with a regular round. It would have made that hissing fizz if it was heat. The T-43. He manages to hit me. Now I don't want to brawl with these guys because I'm a one-shot at this point for either of them. So I go back to even lower ground. And now our base is getting, or was getting capped. I guess they eliminated.
That one didn't go through.
M103.
Penetration.
I don't even see him, but I'm going to take the shot anyway. Because there might have been like a dead tank in the way or something. His silhouette isn't showing, but the center of my reticle went green. So I know I'm like on his side armor or something, or lower glacis at best. Or at worst. And there we go, we capped them out. I stayed safe down here. Did what I was supposed to. GG. Another replay in the AMX 1390, this time focusing on timing your reloads. So that is the premise and focus of this replay, this portion of the video, timing your reloads. Of course there's other interesting things that happen during this replay. We go to X2 double speed, make sure you don't fall off into the water when you cross that, because that did happen to me on one of my scouts. That is very slippery, that concrete over there, so you lose traction real fast. This is the position I want to play here, around this mound right here, because there's plenty of cover if you need it to roll back down. Just want to go up, set up binocs, and take a glance. Oh, that's a lot of enemies coming this way. I take a pot shot, take a few actually. Like, yeah, yes, I missed these shots, and I'm going to tell you that I do, but I believe in suppression fire, and that's not even the excuse here, because like there's plenty of shit that wants to shoot me right now. I just want to take a quick shot and get down. I just primarily want to stop them. Like if nobody's firing at them, then it gives them a bit more confidence to charge in. But with that many enemies, and you fire some rounds at them, that's gonna slightly discourage them from going in balls deep, just charging in, buck wild, and well, that's not gonna stop this Indian PZ from doing that. But there's a T28 prot up on the thing over there, up on the highway, and well, the Indian seems to be sitting there for now, so I'm gonna try, as soon as I reload, to By the way, you'll notice I have a good habit of pressing F8 to notify the team that I'm reloading. Alright, that was a penetration. That missed, just went behind them. That missed also. Come on. That was a hit, but it went into his track. And I abandoned that because this guy's coming here. I shoot him in the track, and what's funny is he can't get gun depression now. Yeah, I announced to the team that I'm reloading. Yeah, I shot him in the track in such a way that he couldn't get gun depression to shoot me while he's stuck there. So now, as I'm reloading, and I spam to the team again, take a look that I'm reloading. I'm gonna do some ring around the Rosie. I'm actually gonna go into free camera mode to show you kind of like from a top view of how I try to keep him away from me. He's not very aggressive, this guy, and you know, according to his stats, he's not that smart either. I believe he's an orange. Yeah, he's orange, 48%er. But still, you know, a guy with a gun is still a guy with a gun. Don't take him lightly, he can shoot you. And even though I have my reload, I don't want to get shot for nothing. That was actually a shot into his commander's hatch. Yeah, and it was barely sticking out there. If I had it in fixed camera mode, you would actually see me aiming for it, but you could just imagine that behind the mound, that commander's hatch was sticking out just a bit, and I took shots at that. I'm actually gonna put it back into fixed camera mode right now. Alright, those all bounced. In my defense, they were regular rounds, but well, now I'm going to go around as I'm reloading and just wait until I get reloaded, and also get off the radar. Now, a few more notes about that. That was an IS-2, so he's a tier 7. You know, I felt pretty confident firing at him, especially that we clearly saw his turret was turned, so I had sight of the turret shots, you know. Those should have went through, but, you know, and they were aimed dead center at the side of the turret. For some reason or other, they did not go through, and which is fine. They, you know, still had a good chance and took that chance to do some damage. Right now, I'm just hanging back, and I shot him through the through the columns that hold up the highway, actually, which was pretty miraculous. I couldn't even see his silhouette, but the center of the reticle turned green, so I know I'm looking at some meaty portion of the tank that I could feasibly do damage to. And I had rounds left in my mag, but I knew I'm going to be traveling, so I chose to reload. You know, press the C button, then F8 to notify the team that I'm reloading. And like I said, this is a good habit that I got from playing a lot of Arty. I used to be big on Arty prior to 8.6, so the team needs to know when they do or do not have support from the Arty. And of course, any good player will also take a note of whether the autoloaders on his team are ready or not. So this is a Black Prince. I'm trying to shoot him from the front. That was a mantlet shot, as you can see. You can actually see the white thing that developed. My gunner was just killed. I repaired it. That hit the gun actually, dead center. But they were all intended for mantlet shots. I had one round in the mag, and I chose to reload. Once again, I notify the team that I'm reloading, because the next thing I know is that the enemies are at about beta 2 and one is going to alpha 3. So I know I'm going to be doing some traveling, and I know that while I'm traveling, it's a good thing to reload. You don't want to go in there with one round. And I also know in my head, timing it based on my previous experiences playing this vehicle for a while, about how long it's going to take for me to get there, and it's going to match the amount of time it's going to take for me to reload. And as you will see, it's going to be a pretty epic finish. The reload is going to come just in the nick of time, and just check it out. I know I had the health to ramp and survive also, and there's the ass shot, last enemy, and there's the win.
Time to roll out.
Alright, this here is a replay from the Major League, which is tournament play style, featuring the T1 Cunningham and its use. Nobody broke the garbage on cap, so I shot it. And it kinda is more time efficient. I mean, I used regular ammo to shoot it anyway. Now I'm loading APCR for my encounter, supposedly with another T1 Cunningham. I'm gonna fast forward because there's not much action that happens here. Not yet anyway. Just going here, going there, you know, moving up spot by spot, backwards, check, 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 and keep adjusting position. Our other T1 got killed by their AMX 5100 right about now, actually. That already happened, so I'm going, exploring, and get to this bush here. Nothing much to see here, and they send me to keep going all the way to the other side of the map. The enemy team consists of two 5100s, two IS-3s, a 1390, two T1s. Our team consists of two 5100s, three IS-3s, and two T1s. And they have me go all the way, I'm slowing down, to regular replay speed over here to this bush, just to see and overlook their cap. Of course I have to be the first eyes. Then they're gonna send me, like, you know, how they send animals checking for landmines across the field. So they're gonna send me to do that in just a few as well. In fact, let me fast forward a bit, twice speed, just to accelerate things and show you. Yeah, at 4x speed they're still holding me here. I guess we're still getting our reconnaissance. And any moment now, yep, they send me forth, and I'm going, and I'm going. They tell me to avoid cap, which is a good idea. Now you're gonna see that I get lit by their 1390 from the left. And he's right there. Oh shit, he could shoot me through the building. Get out, get out, get out. Go behind the telephone booth without breaking it. But no, you broke it. So now just use the mound that's in front of this potted plant. You're gonna break the pot. Yeah, it's hold down for this tank, and a part of the turret is concealed that way, but it's not fully concealed. So I'm just chilling here for now, getting off the radar and so forth, and just trying not to get killed by their high tiers. Their T1s are still not on the radar as of yet. I mean, there was one spotted at K2, but that's about all we saw. Let me blow it up even more so you can see some things. Now they're exchanging fire with a 1390, which is hull down but not turret down. Behind some building over there. I choose to climb up here. Never did that before. May as well start now, right? So just trying to get some reconnaissance here, back and forth. Don't want to get shot, you know, for nothing. So I gotta be careful, looking around, and I'm planning to roll backwards actually if something comes. So just chilling and waiting for a while. It's a bit of a waiting game. Yeah, we step on their cap. That's gonna yeah. See, they're coming out because they gotta take some action. You know, now that we're on their cap, one of us. Oh, big boys come out of 5100, and another tree falls, and it's an IS-3. I'm going backwards to be fully covered by this mound here. You know, poking out is absolutely useless at this point. We have all the reconnaissance we need. We know they're here. They know we're here. Nobody lost sight of them. There's no reason for me to poke out right now. Absolutely not. That T1 is going, good for him. But I got the truck covering me, so now there's a critical moment. Watch this. Watch this. So I'm gonna go into free camera mode. My two IS-3s, and a 5100 for that matter. That isolated IS-3 right there. What's between them? This truck. So now you can't just, you know, like, yes, the point is to destroy it, but when? Are you sure that your guys are ready to fire? Are you sure that you're not gonna screw them over by destroying it? What if he's got a shot? Or what if he doesn't? We better kill him now. So I'm gonna elect to kill the truck, and rightfully so, because as you saw, both of my teammates, the IS-3s, they fired, and they did land their hits on him, so that was good. Ran away, IS-3 from the back. These two guys are going to deal with it. These guys are going to follow him. I'm going to go back into fixed camera mode. At this point we know that their T1, perhaps both, actually one of them is dead, so one of their T1s is going up to our base. What else is he going to do, right? He wants to put pressure on Cap, so that's my job. I got to go deal with him. And he's already there, that fast little fucker. So he's already there, and my job is to go and take care of him, while the higher tiers, the tier 8s, brawl each other. And that's exactly what happens. Let me fast forward as a matter of fact. And going. Their tier 8s are dead. We won the brawl. gonna try to clip out on this guy.
Didn't penetrate their armor.
So
Penetration.
he also did damage to me. It was a pretty good exchange. And for the final kill,
We're immobilized.
make a squeeze. GG.
Let's get this show on the road.
And we're back on Sand River, this time with the T71, and this time on the offense in assault mode. So we already saw 1390 playing from the defense side, protecting the cap. This time it's going to be assaulting the enemy cap, and with a T71. Now this hill here is a very popular position to play as a scout, especially in the high tiers, because there's certain things you can do with speed and view range that other tanks like heavies and TDs just can't. That was a bit precarious of me back there. Then again, that guy is a red 40 whatever percenter, so he wasn't watching where he's going either. So anyway, just gonna try to get some lights here. I do have binocs, and by the way, I know, yes, you should run coated optics on these vehicles, T71, 1390, but I haven't bought them yet. I'll probably do it when a sale comes around. It hasn't inhibited me from actually playing them successfully and stuff like that, so, you know, it's cool for now. I get to play with binocs, play a bit of more of a passive scout. Yeah, I'm lit by that guy actually, so I get off the hill, and even if I didn't have light bulb, which I just recently got on this vehicle, I would have gone down in paranoia. Our IS-3 just took a dive off the cliff. He did some damage to himself, like 290 some shit. The TD wants to be here. I'm not gonna compete with him whether he's a pro or a scrub, because somebody wants a position, just don't argue with them. Abandon it and play how you can, else how. Go here. I'm not lit. They would have found something by proxy, the 32 and the IS-3, if it was there. So it's pretty safe to be here for now. And we also have a Hellcat rolling around there. So we find an IS-3. I don't have shots on him. What about the Tiger? I have a feeling that he'll be up pretty soon. Yeah.
Enemy armor is hit. Ricochet.
That ricocheted off the side, went into the ground. Penetration on the side.
Got him.
Yeah, enemy fuel tank was hit, and I got him before somebody could steal him, which is nice. I had one round in the mag, reloading, and I notify the team that I'm reloading by pressing F8. I wasn't lit, so I could afford to stay here, set up binocs, and it's not necessarily redundant, because this is a T25AT, and we don't know what kind of equipment he's running, what kind of crew he has, so I could potentially see farther than...
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
Yeah, I'm right now teeing off on the turret of a FCM 50T, the premium tier 8 French tank, French heavy, because that armor is pretty weak, and oh, he gave me his turret, and that's what I shot at. I got 2 pens. I'm like, fuck it, I'll clip out, even when he was no longer visible. So look at that. I did a lot of damage to him. Out of 1500, he's only left with well, right now 860. Let's see if I can get a few more hits. Ricochet. And in the same fashion, I'll just continue firing in a general direction, because I got nothing to lose. Because I want to reload, and I want to continue on my way. Let me actually fast forward at this point, 2x and now 4x, because at this point I know I'm going to change position. Very carefully going over those mounds, don't want to track yourself, anybody who plays a Cromwell knows exactly what I'm talking about.
That one bounced.
That one bounced, it hit his track though.
Penetrate their armor.
And I'm rolling back. I actually got lit and may have overstayed my welcome, because his turret wasn't quick enough to whip around and shoot me, but somebody else might have been there that I wasn't aware of. So going to another position, abandon that one, try playing this one. You don't want to stay too much at a certain position. Now side shots on a Yagtig 8.8.
Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And I managed to kill the Yagtig 8.8 before he dug down behind the crest. I had one round in the mag left. Press C to reload, F8 to notify the team that you're reloading. Even if it kind of helps the strategy of just one person on your team who's paying attention, even if the rest of the team couldn't care less whether you are reloading or not. There's always going to be at least one team player that can benefit from the situational awareness that you're providing by keeping the team posted. And by the way, I have never gotten panned, yelled at, or whatever for, you know, notifying every single time whenever I'm reloading. So nobody has ever had a problem with it. If you're worried that it's like spam or something, don't worry about it. You know, you're doing the right thing. You're keeping the team informed, and well, the only living guy with 2 kills right now and a ton of damage. I mean, I would say that nobody's complaining. So, you know, keep on doing what you're doing. Changing position now, because I was lit there and I'm like, screw it. I mean, I overstayed my welcome there. Gotta go somewhere else. Back here.
Enemy armor is hit.
Shooting
We
at
lit that one up good.
Oh, he had an
Enemy is
automatic
hit.
fire
Enemy
extinguisher.
armor is hit.
Yeah, this guy had an automatic fire extinguisher. He used it up as soon as... yeah, he didn't even take burning damage. That's how you know. So that was a good shot on him. I went down and now I'm back up as I'm reloading. Set up binocs. If possible, nope, knock down trees. Now they know I'm here and the Hellcat definitely sees me. I'm gonna get one good shot. And I took a quick shot without aiming too much. The Hellcat was pointing at me, but if you notice, rewinding, you'll see that the, which tank was that? The Black Prince actually took a pot shot at me, and it went just behind my tank, so it's a good thing that I rolled off that hill to avoid that shot. So now that position has been played, and I would like to relocate to a completely different position because, you know, they already know I'm there, and we're kinda not making too much progress there anymore. We gotta make some progress here now. Gotta make some progress here with this Black Prince, because like the Panther and the T69 are just dicking around with him. Like they could have. And okay, I just took a shot to the track, and I chose to repair it because we gotta hustle. There's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds now left, and these guys were just not hustling to the degree that we should have, because. Okay, we gotta cap them or we gotta kill them. They had 5, now they have 4 tanks left. 6 with the Black Prince, but no longer because we just killed the T29, so now they have 4 tanks left. We gotta hustle. At this point there's only 2 minutes and just about 20 seconds, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, and we gotta cap them or we gotta kill them. We gotta figure out what we're doing. And I came to that site to facilitate that because they were obviously not doing that on their own, so maybe with me there, pushing out there, you know, taking some damage for the team and stuff like that, and you know, being aggressive, usually people will follow. You know, all they need is somebody to be a pioneer, a waylander, to start the catalytic reaction, and you know, everything will follow from there on. So we lost a guy just now. VK killed our Sioux. I'm putting pressure on Cap. I got, you know, no incentive to. I know they're in that area, so I want to be opposite to that area. You might think, like, why am I in the open right now? Not so much, because I'm opposite to where they are. And I don't want to be too close to where the rest of my guys are, just because if one of us gets shot, you know, you want to share the cap points. 1390, this time in a city setting on Ruinberge. And, well, teams look kind of even, although they do have much better players towards the top in tier 9. They have a Marv guy, Pepcat, you know, people say Kitty Committee, and some other green blues up there. We not so much, so I would imagine, I don't have a thing that says percent chance to win, but I would imagine that, oh yeah, by the way, I tried to give this guy, you know, a boost, but, you know, being the dumb dick that he is, you know, yellow, he just stopped dead in his tracks, because that's his way of, without typing it, saying, fuck off dude, I don't need a push. Okay, fine, you don't need a push, but I'm gonna be a dick back, and I just stopped moving right behind him, because, yeah, that's what he gets. So anyway, he doesn't want help, that's fine, let him go fight for himself. He's gonna be one of the people to die first, and because he's a dumbass. I'm gonna try to scout here, and yes, it is a bit risky what I'm doing here. I will take some unnecessary damage, but I thought I could kill that KB-13. I take one shot, he's down to 34 points, and I took another shot.
Une de nos chenilles est détruite.
I got hit by the Leopard PTA. Also, our 54 had his gun in front of mine, so I didn't want to shoot him in the gun. That also took a little bit of time. I'm not going to blame me getting hit entirely because of that, although it wasted time, but on large part that did have something to do with it. T71 here. Another shot at him, and okay, I have one round left in my mag. I'm thinking, what should I do? Fuck it. We have a whole bunch of our team here, and, you know, I'm a one-shot. I better get out of here. So, I reload. Press C, F8, you know, rinse and repeat. I'm getting out of here, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff there, and I don't want to get one-shot. There's no reason for me to risk it. It's just a wiser choice to back off and try to do some fighting from a distance. So I go over here and backwards into a bush, and then I'm gonna go diagonal because I wanna, if I hit forward, I wanna get away with cover of the building. So now I'm trying to focus this T29 because he's tracked, but unfortunately my reload just doesn't quite make it in time, as you will see. He's gonna repair and get away. And keep in mind that Yak Tiger that's floating around. He's visible. I try to get shots on this Leopard PTA here. Wasn't quite successful to do that because he went behind the thing real quick, behind the building. I'm just looking. T29 again. Nope, he went behind. Cover behind the building, and Yak Tiger is coming up. So I take a shot at the T29. I take another shot, and the Yak Tiger's coming up here. Now I'm lit. Watch this. I'm gonna slow it down, and I'm gonna go 1/16th speed with the camera. Watch as he fires. It's magnificent how, you know, I get away. There it was. You saw that gray streak? That was his shot, and I barely dodged it. But remember, positioning diagonal to get away, to do fast forward driving, and have this building right here as cover as I'm doing that was crucial. So that's part of the reason why he missed his shot, and I was so defensive. Anyway, I'm gonna speed it up back to normal now, and that position is no longer good for me. I'm putting it back into fixed camera mode. That was free camera mode, so you can see that. Yeah, I gotta get out of here because I'm not necessary there. We got a bunch of green dots there. They got a few red dots. We're outnumbering them there already. There's no reason for me to be a supplement there, especially that they know they want to kill me. Like that Yak Tiger was out to get me, and that Leopard also shot me before. So, you know, it's better for me to just go away, go somewhere else. And yeah, our Artie is here. Maybe I'll be protecting Artie. Maybe just, you know, doing a routine check, going somewhere else. Gonna go 4x speed just to get to where I gotta get to. Now, we're outnumbering them 10 to 5. Good. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stay here and put pressure on Cap. There's no reason to put pressure on Cap. We may as well be fighting them, but I'm a one-shot, and you know, the team is already winning. So just in case we start losing by numbers, I want to put some cap points on the cap so we have an alternate win condition. And I'm in the bush here. I'm able to, I'll go into free camera mode, spot all these alleyways. I'm able to spot in case something is lurking here. But we already know where they are on the map, and they are getting pincered in. We have, our Artie probably has shots on the object, and the object is killed. The last one guy remaining. And just to split them up a bit in case they were getting worried about cap, it's a good idea to pressure cap because we're already outnumbering them. Let's make it even more devastating. Let's try to, you know, split them up by putting pressure on the cap, and hopefully that gets us even a more brawling advantage when we're trying to out-brawl them, you know, outnumber them in a brawl. So yeah, that was the point of me going to cap. First of all, because I'm a one-shot. Second of all, to put pressure on the cap and try to split them up, further making things chaotic for them and making it much harder for them to fight their way back to a possible win. It gets pretty boring here. I'm gonna be sitting here. I hope he's gonna die any moment now so we can move on to the next video. Oh, he went blank. He went off the radar. Let me make it 8x. Yeah, he was killed. That's it.
Move out.
And finally, one last replay. The T71 again. Yeah, sorry about it being in the desert again, but yeah, I had some other great replays in Lakeville and stuff, but they're no longer compatible with the current version of tanks, so couldn't record them on time. But hey, playing is playing and showing is showing, so let's play and show some crap. Well, let's take a look at the teams. They're about even, you know, give or take. And this is a tier 10 game, 2 tier 10s on each side, a few tier 9s and a bunch of 8s. I'm the only 7 on this side, and the 1375 is the only 7 on that side. Going to this position once again, remember our lovely favored position, which is like Delta 6, Delta 7 on this map, trying to get shots on the Tiger 2. Penetration on Tiger 2.
Enemy armor is hit.
And not lit yet. There he is. He can't see me. Another Tiger 2. 3 Tiger 2s.
We didn't
Look at
even
that.
scratch them. Penetration.
Yeah, so you'll see that that one turned his front to me, so I took a shot on the other guy because it was a side shot, which is good. You know, you don't want to be a moron and just keep shooting the front of a tank that you can't really pen that well. You're better off going for the sure bet if possible. Just out of curiosity, are they platoon? No, they're not even platoon. Just all the Tiger 2s happen to go together. There's a Yak Tiger.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit. We didn't penetrate their
I'm
armor.
lit, and I go down. So, by the way, why not keep going forward? Notice that I turned to my left to get the slope of the hill to my advantage to help me with my acceleration. Like, I could have just kept rolling forward, but no, you want to go in the direction of the slope to give you that extra momentum, that speed to be even quicker to get out of there. I would have probably gotten shot had I not done that. My escape wouldn't have been fast enough. There's the Yak Tiger still vengefully looking for people who assaulted him, and he's still there he goes. Now he sees me, and I go this way because I know that the crest is right over here relative to where he is and I am. Now he gives us his side. Nope, he's turning.
They're knocked out.
Alright, I just killed a Yak Tiger, and that was a lower glacis shot. If you didn't see it, rewind. I purposely aimed for the bottom of his hull, for those of us with the lack of tanks vocabulary, lower glacis. Yeah, pretty amazing, with standard, you know, regular ammunition that this tank carries, which is AP. And so far in the videos, you have not seen me use heat on my T71 because, you know, shit didn't quite hit the fan yet. I'm not fighting a E100, you know. Well, when I do, if I do, you'll see me using heat.
We didn't even
FVB,
scratch them. We didn't penetrate their armor.
that's
We didn't even
the
scratch them.
British tier 10 TD that I was just firing at. And, well, at least it made him go away. Those were turret shots. But it's, you know, feasible enough for a T71 to penetrate that turret. You just gotta, you know, it's a long distance. You can't really be precise. So, you know, you gotta fire. Hopefully it hits something critical like a viewport hatch. Right now things are getting pretty stale, so let me go into X4 speed. Try to see, because I know I'm probably gonna relocate by now. Oh, go back to X1. Damn, they're going really high.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Oh, that was a connection. That wasn't the turret, I believe. I believe I actually hit the side of his tank, the British TD. So now I'm reloading, just gonna go around, make a circle, you know, do something. Don't sit there, you know, be nimble, be versatile. Checking, checking, checking. Anything visible here? Any shots on anything? Right now the teams are even. We killed 3 of theirs, they killed 3 of ours. 1375. That one went a bit low. I'm just gonna shoot in a general direction. I got 2 rounds in my mag left. And what am I gonna do? Thinking. Reloading. So since I'm reloading, I'm gonna use this opportunity to change position. And by the way, be careful when you're hopping these hills. Don't track yourself like a dumbass. which I did not, because like I actually took my hand off of the W button when I got there, because I knew if I don't, I'm probably gonna get tracked.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is damaged.
And the first shot was at the side of the turret of the 103. Unfortunately, he actually turned the front to me by the time I shot. The second shot that actually went through was the lower glacis of the 103. And there is a dead tank in the way, I believe. E75 it looks like. Now, I'm going to try to creep backwards, perhaps get a shot on the IS-3, but I don't want to overextend or...
One of our tracks is damaged.
There you go. I just got hit by the...
penetrate their armor. One of our tracks is damaged.
I got hit in both tracks by the 1375, and the first shot was a meaty shot, and it actually did damage. The second shot was just yellowing my other track. There's a VK4502A. I just was fired at. Something went right over my head, you know, if you saw that streak, and then the other one went into the terrain. Somebody was firing at me. So I know I'm a wanted man. I'm trying to just, you know, waste some time, get off the radar, and emerge in a different location, perhaps using these bushes to my advantage. Side of the turret shot.
We didn't penetrate
Ricochet.
their armor.
I'm lit. Better back down.
Enemy is hit.
That hit the side of his turret.
That one didn't go through.
That hit his upper glacis, very strong part of the 4502A, just like with the E75 and the Tiger 2. You don't want to mess with that. It's not going to go through. But, you know, we took our shots when we could, and there wasn't a whole lot of time to sit there all you want and aim, so you had to make the best with the time frame that you have. 1375, trying to get some lights and perhaps damage in. Nope, he was killed by our E4. Very beautifully done by our E4. Now, based on the positions of the enemy tanks and positions of our tanks and other knowledge, like how many we have left, how many they have left, and how much time is remaining, because yet again, this is assault mode, so we have only 2 minutes and 10 seconds now. Either we kill them or we cap them. So now I'm lit by the E100, as a matter of fact, and I'm going in the direction where their T30 was seen last, because, well, yeah, I just took a mean, and you heard that fizzle, that was a heat round for the T30.
That one bounced.
So
Enemy armor is hit.
there isn't much time to
We've torched them.
okay, I torched him, so that's what he gets. Yeah, I luckily survived that one. He got a low enough roll not to kill me. And now I'm just gonna waste his time, ring around the rosy. I wish that our high tiers would have made a bit more hustle and haste to get to me as I'm keeping this guy busy, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, they couldn't. And I do a fairly good job evading him. Like, the reason why I'm not messing with zooming in is because I gotta be very careful of his hull and the position of his turret. I felt that I couldn't afford to just, like, you know, start zooming in, because if he were to even bump me, like, I can't afford that. That would kill me, that slight nudge from a heavy tank like that. So I just had to aim my shots as carefully as I could by maintaining zoomed out so I could see where my tank is. Now, he does something very smart here. This is a tip that you should remember. He goes to the edge of the map so I could no longer run circles around him. Brilliant.
Everyone get out.
That was brilliant on his behalf. And you don't need the edge of a map. You could go to a wide building, a wide rock, a mountain range to do that. So when you're being, you know, circled by a fast motherfucker for that long, you wanna... It's kind of like in UFC. You go to the edge of the octagon for whatever reason, you know, for whatever tactic. Well, here, you're a big, slow motherfucker. To stop a guy from running circles around you, all you have to do is go to an edge of something so that, you know, he can't, and now you have him trapped. And that's exactly what he did, so kudos to him. The E100 on their team is destroyed with only 7 seconds left in the battle, as a matter of fact. He was destroyed on the 8th second, and we won by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, we won. If you made it this far into the video, you're about to see something really funny. Here's something else you can do with scouts. This is on Pearl River. So pay attention. This is going to be really cool and funny.